guess first of all, I don't think most new artists tour for 2 years, but it was important for me to just, if there was a demand for me to go and like play, I wanted to really secure a firm fan base.
Yeah.
I think that's really important, and I want to do that, and then also, you have to give yourself time to grow as an artist so that you can have something new to say, and so that your music can sound a little bit like evolve. A lot of artists nowadays, they don't, they have a boring show, and what's the point of going to see live music if the show's not worth paying for, but then worth like coming out of your house to see? It should be a show. And so I try, with costumes and with dances, choreography, and props, we try to create something special. And, my record's called Master of My Make-Believe, and so we try to make it feel like you're somewhere else, and the energy, of course, is it's an opportunity to physically communicate the songs to the audience and engage the audience and build off their energy. So I think a lot of times it needs to be high energy, and it needs to be fun for me too. Especially if you're performing it every day, it needs to be fun. The way that I hear the music that I make is totally different, and usually my favorite song is the last one I did, because I'm just so tired of, and by the time I master the record, I never want to hear any of it again, But it's always kind of interesting to see which ones people gravitate towards and see what the reception is. We recorded a little bit in Jamaica, and we went out on this boat, and it was we're flying over, it was like a speedboat, we're flying, I'm holding on for dear life because we were just crazy, and there's these little speakers playing this blown out old reggae, and it was just distorted and sounding crazy over the water, and that, honestly, that moment influenced much of my record. I was just I want my record to feel like this, just sort of on the edge of something really scary. You could fly up a boat, it's distorted and sort of grimy, but beautiful at the same time, I love the tonal voice of the female reggae artist a lot. It's very similar to the voice that I use, and some African music. I just did a song with Amadou and Miriam, and it's very tonal, and I love that, and that's kind of the way that I use my voice. So those records are always hugely influential to me. My sister, who's 3 years older than me, at 14, she had an amazing record collection. So she had Bad Brains and Bananarama and Jimi Hendrix, Joni Mitchell, and Suzanne Vega, and just everything. And then at school, everyone was listening to The Cure and Echo and the Bunnymen, and my sister had the Smiths. And the Smiths are hands down, I think the Smiths might be my favorite band of all time. When I was 7, my dad took me to see Fela, live. That was huge. Aside from the fact that there was 27 women with no shirts on, I was just oh my God! I was what's going on? That was hugely influential.